It's time to go Stride for Stride with John McBride, the bi-monthly podcast about participant races in the Philadelphia, New Jersey area. And now, here's John.
Thanks, Chuck, and welcome everyone to The Stride. If this is your first time checking us out, Stride for Stride is a podcast about races and events in the Philadelphia area, where I have been lucky enough to be the public address announcer. In just our fourth episode, we have already highlighted area races, like the Spina Bifida 5K run, walk, and roll, and the Performance Spine and Sports Medicine Trenton Half Marathon. If you'd like your race or event highlighted in an episode, or to hire me as your PA announcer, you can reach out to me at bird2562@aol.com, and we can see what we can do. This holiday season, don't forget to visit Macy's in Center City, Philadelphia for their spectacular holiday late show featuring the voice of our very own Chuck McKibben. And of course, you'll want to see Luke Jardell, who provides our opening theme music, Dominic Street. He is at the American Legion Post 497 on Church Road in Cheltenham, PA, as he hosts his open mic night every Thursday night. This episode, I will be highlighting two park trails in Philadelphia that are great for training runs. They are the Pennypack Park Trail and the Wissahickon Park Trail. Both are managed by Philadelphia Parks and Recreation and make up a good portion of Fairmount Park, the nation's largest inner-city park system. Both trails run alongside the creeks. In Philly, that's cricks. The parks are named after. And while they are close in distance, they are each unique. The Wissahickon Trail is located in the city's Chestnut Hill area, starting at Northwestern Avenue in the west and going 7 miles to the east, where it meets the Schuylkill River in the city's Manayunk neighborhood. This trail is also known as Forbidden Drive. This paved trail is located along the south bank of the creek and is accessible at Northwestern Avenue, Valley Green, Blue Rock, the original Rittenhouse town, and at its confluence with the Schuylkill River and Manayunk. Along the way, you'll find the trail marked with area number signs. You will also notice that the trail will still have some of the old mile markers from when cars could travel the drive previous to 1920. This 1920 ban gave it the name Forbidden Drive. There are restrooms available at Valley Green and some nice landmarks and signage that give the history of the creek. You'll also see a covered bridge and some dams that served the mills that thrived in the 18th and 19th century. The Pennypack Creek is located in the city's northeast, running from Pine Road and the Fox Chase community in the west to Frankfort Avenue and Holmesburg to the east. The trail is 7.5 miles long, also located on the south side of the creek. What is different here is that the unpaved horse trails also run on the creek's south side, so you can give yourself an even greater challenge by running on changing terrain and higher elevations. The trail is marked every half mile, with both marked posts and thick white stripes on the trail itself. There are access points at Pine Road, Bury Road, Tabor Road, Brucetown Road, Benton Avenue, Ron Street near Roland Street, and at Frankfort Avenue off Solly Avenue. Along the way, you will notice the Ed Kelly bandshell, picnic groves, and several old bridges supporting roadways and railways. In fact, the bridge at Frankfort Avenue is the oldest working bridge in the USA. Restrooms are only available seasonally. Both parks are open from sunrise until sunset, with lighting only in a select few parking areas. For your safety, always bring water and either run with a partner or let a friend know when and where you are going. One more item of note. It is important as you walk or run to notice your most recent marker on either trail. If somehow you were to need assistance, let's say you rolled your ankle, for example, knowing the nearest mile marker or area number helps greatly should you need to call for help. Well, I hope you found this information helpful. The Wissahickon Park and Pennypack Park see plenty of runners each year, but they always welcome more.
Hey, John, give us a preview of the next podcast.
Good idea, Chuck. In December, we'll have a look at Gwinnett Mercy High School basketball, and we'll feature an interview with Dina Master Giovanni McNamara, an area runner and rehab specialist who will give some tips on overcoming injuries. And as usual, we offer our Runners Podcast selection. This episode, it's Young Turks by Rod Stewart. As with all the music featured here, you can buy it on iTunes. Thanks for listening, and until next time, if any problems threaten to short-circuit your day, try to take it all in stride.
This has been Stride for Stride with John McBride. Be sure to check out our next podcast right here.
Okay, we got it.
Yes, first take.